you've mentioned your wife as best friend, and then I've heard her be almost the spark for a lot of your things that you like. Why don't you go for that job? Why don't you check out Twitter? Why don't you? She is always at games. How important has she been on your coaching journey in terms of keeping you just rolling?
Yeah, I won't do it now because she just came home and she's sitting on the couch over there just relaxing a little bit, so she can hear this, but she didn't hear the question. Um, it's been life changing. It's funny. I'm not sure if you've heard this saying before, but it says, the man is the head of the household. Well, yeah, but in a happy marriage, the woman's the neck, and she directs the head where to go. And there have been so many times throughout my life I look at things I used to do and old habits I gave up, and the things I have started doing that have really never been told to me, by my wife. Hey, do this, but hey, pray about it, or hey, think about it, or hey, if you want to, I'm here for you. And it's been such a blessing because I think most of us in life, whether you're a high school student athlete listening to your podcast in college, or if you're married and have children or grandchildren, when you can marry your best friend, I not once, literally have gone to the gym to avoid or get away from my wife. I've never been on a guy's trip with a bunch of friends and heard them bad mouthing their wives, and they don't hear me. And I think you start to gravitate towards like-minded people. And I don't want to be around other men that bad mouth their wives. I want to be around other men that might say, hey, I'm stressed about my relationship right now, and talk through it, and kind of help each other navigate through this. And I know it's the same for my wife because she's been in different industries before. She worked in a wedding banquet uh, restaurant type setting before, where she loved a lot of the women she worked with, but she said, man, when we were in back plating up food for the people at the wedding or whatever it was, she's like, the number of conversations I'd hear people bashing their husbands. And I think, man, life's too short, and we're fortunate that we found each other, and found each other in a time where we both needed each other. And still to this day now, with adult children, as we touched on very briefly at the beginning, when you see them living their own lives, and sometimes it's the most heart-filling, heartwarming thing, and sometimes it's heartbreaking, but to be able to go through those highs and lows together, it's powerful.